untouchable.
All right. I am live with a game suggested by Azrael, Kona. Oh, options. Audio. This music volume way the hell down because it is too damn loud. I had to turn down my headphones. 25 seems like enough. Game is so loud. Text English. Subtitles. What do we got? Subtitles. Oh, subtitles enabled. What do we got? Oh, Deutsch? Hell yeah, give me Dutch. Oh. Voice language. Oh, they only have French and English. Yes, apply. Exit. Graphics. Vignette. If I need to change any of this, I will. Oh, save slot 3. Dude, if you don't do save slot 3, you're a member of ISIS. Sorry to break it to you. Oh, cutscene. Oh, we're in Quebec.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Hold on, I gotta turn this down. It's so loud. There we go. Alright, I'm driving.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Huh. Whoa, what the heck? Encoding overloaded? What?
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Nice. Okay, fire starter. Empty bottle. Oh. That's appealing. Why am I getting lag? The hell? Some bolt cutters. Oh, dude. Some blue jeans and some cowboy boots. Hell yeah. Manistan, it will be good. Northern Quebec. So we're in northern Quebec. Go ahead and close the door. I'm not an animal.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
Dude, I got a
Hamilton
nice
is
truck.
waiting.
Okay, this dude is very loud in my ear. Get off my microphone, bug. Got a nap like a fruit fly in here. Alright.
For Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Getting down to business.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Idiot. I'll learn to share the road. You moron. Cutscene? Oh, yep.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Okay, so there's survival elements, kind of like the Long Dark. Title screen. We love a title screen. Alright. Anything I can grab.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold. The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Oh, Isabel. She's a cutie.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl Carl didn't care much about flowery language. Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Case of vandals. Okay. So, journal, equipment, flashlight, journal, camera, map, consumable, first aid kit. All right.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Yeah, get indoors now. So I take it that blur around the screen is the vignette. Perfect. A log. Hello. Okay, perfect. Out of the wind.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Okay, so the bumpers are how I crouch and jump. Yeah, there we go. That is life right there. Especially out here. Alright, I might turn the camera sensitivity down just a smidge. Well, like 2 smidges. Yeah, that feels good. That feels about right. All right. Anything else around here worth investigating? Close the door, not let all the heat out. Okay, I could start a fire out here, but why in God's name would I do that? Okay, A is how I initiate the sprint. Alright. Gather what I can. Alright, see what's around me as best as I can. So we got a lake right there, or a pond. And nothing else in sight. Alright. You can see my footprints. It's nice. Alright. That Y also brings up the radial. How do I check my stats? I guess I have to use the pause menu. All right. Oh, good. It shows where I'm at. Okay, so... Damn. Way down the road is some buildings. So I'm going to have to book it. Route. Okay, secondary route. It's pedestrian route. It's all written in French, though. So I'm going to have to learn French. Alright. How am I looking? Probably about as good as I'm going to get. Close the door. Oh, Jesus. Complete whiteout. Yeah, I'm gonna have to book it, like, real bad. I probably should have grabbed... You know what? I'm still right here. Let me grab a fire log. You would think I would remember these lessons from the Long Dark. Nope. Learned nothing from my time up in Canada. Okay, good. A log. So now if I get really cold, I can hopefully find a spot to make a fire. Actually... maybe, now that I have chains, I can reverse out of here. Get myself some traction. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Slow down there, dude. Last thing you want to do on a snowy road like this is go too damn fast. Nice and steady.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Okay. So where's Hamilton? Okay. So it looks like initially I'll see some things on the right.
Carl was dying to stretch his legs, but he had to stay focused on the task at hand. Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes, the Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Stay focused.
Jean-Luc Bédard had without a doubt been the closest man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie. The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Okay, now I'm on rails. Alright, here we go. The general store. Achievement! You want to turn your car off, dude? Actually, if he turns it off, it'll probably shut down on him.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Oh, damn.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
So it looks like there's obviously a struggle over here. This place is a mess. Yes, indeed it is. Mysterious unbranded cans. Get the prompt. Place is a mess. Yeah. So there's obviously a struggle here. Starters are going to be lifesavers.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
Hmm. Yeah. Post office. Yep. Gosh. Okay. To open the cash register, punch the price, 2 numbers minimum, press sale, turn the crank 2 times, punch the machine if it doesn't work. All right. There's a clue in the cash.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Well, dang it. Fail. Post key. There we go.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
Yeah, right?
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Date kit. That's going to be vital. Record player. Check out the garage.
Maintaining
Wolves.
his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
What the heck is that?
Prince? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was it a possible lead?
Okay. So those are going towards that way. Let me get this generator working so I can fuel up my truck.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Anything useful in the trash?
Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
Yeah. Locked. Okay, so they were heading... Tracks were heading over this way.
The
Okay.
Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Nothing there. Sorry for the intrusion. Oh, for real? My truck isn't left here for long. Yep, tracks go towards the ice.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
They go past. Okay. Going even further. Oh. No wolf could have done
Carl
that.
wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
Tracks. Where'd they go?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams, a cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
What was that? Oh, the blue fire's cool.
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Huh. Eliminate it. More footprints.
What could these engraved numbers mean? A fresh path
739.
suddenly appeared before Carl.
Let me write that down just in case. 739. 9. All right. Man's running from this. Oh. Just regular wolves. And I have none of my stats.
had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
Where am I?
To be the worst parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
Get back in the general store.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Put that there. Which pump am I on? No idea, won't tell me. I guess I have to guess. Oh, wow. Okay, nothing there.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
All right. The garage key. Perfect. Turn that off so I won't get electrocuted.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Don't have much of a choice. I have to warm up. Ah. Good thing those appear to last forever.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Yeah, the anniversary. At least we know it's fragile. Yeah. Right. I turn the power off. Yep. Requiescat en pace. All right, there we go. 15,000.
A nice picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten. Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
All right. Broken clock, how convenient. All right.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Nice and slow on the bridge. Got some medical supplies over here. We'll happily partake. Side real quick. Win a key. Oh, right.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Yeah, good luck enforcing that.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
Heat going into place. Oh. Isabel was married to the doctor. Hmm. Poke your ears. Hmm.
The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head on at the village border?
I don't know.
There was no doubt that the doctor and Hamilton knew each other very well.
Long distances. Rich. Oh, Rich. I'll cure him of that one day.
Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling, but back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine. A communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book? Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside. Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead. A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Thank God. Med kit, that'll be wonderful. Yeah. Fascinated by history.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like
nightmare?
in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Yeah, didn't NASA also see a giant anomaly moving around in the ocean that kind of looked like the Leviathan? And they tried to dismiss it as like an anomaly or something? I think I remember seeing something like that. Water bottle. Nice. Matches. That is life out here.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Nothing. Might just be raccoons. Some other scavenger. Duct tape. Please use the other door. Ah. Alright, I think I've thoroughly investigated this.
Carl felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, let me check out the other houses. Found. Take a left. First one. There's smoke coming from the chimney. It's home. Ah. Hello? Whoa!
Oh, mon bonhomme! C'est là l'étrange.
Easy.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retontisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bois.
Hold up. Oh, the narration.
J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche.
I wanna...
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
Bottle of caribou? What does he mean? Oh, alcohol. Okay. Right. Well, warm clothes would be nice. Continue down the road, and I'll take a left.
There was so much in this cabin to enrich body and mind. Carl couldn't leave empty-handed.
It's easy, no need to rush. Down. Hey, more of that ice. Nope. Wait, tracks? Oh, do I dare follow? Yeah, I dare. So they went towards this. Now I can't see where the tracks are at all. They divert to? Looks like they're going straight towards this. Who knows? Maybe this is something. Whoa, wolves. Okay, looks like this is something for later. Alright. Come back another time. So conditioned from the long dark to have wolves be hostile. Some things away. Okay. Killer, water bottle, duct tape. Don't need duct tape right now. I definitely don't need cigarettes. Fire starter. Yeah. That seems good enough. Here's hoping I don't get killed. An outdoor range. So this person's gonna be armed. Hello?
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air. Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock.
This is a violent man. Okay. Bar of soap in the corner.
Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him.
Each.
At Jean Blouin. Seems like that pig had a name after all. Carl now knew how to quench the drunkard's thirst.
White whiskey and sherry wine. Well, I got the sherry wine. Hawaiian coffee. Nice.
The rag reeked of fermented vomit.
Ugh,
Carl
lovely.
wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions. Carl knew right away that the owner of this place wasn't a copper collector. No, this was a junkman's base of operations. The guy definitely seemed like quite the expert in scavenging scrap metal, with or without permission, surely. In the right hands, red metal could sell like hotcakes.
Gun rack, but no gun.
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
That empty bottle.
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
Yeah. Tracks coming from that way. Oh, cigarettes. Good.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
Bullseye. Okay, so from the ice. So the tracks start here, but they go towards the mine. All right. I will be right back. I'm back. August 12th, 1967.
If Carl had at any point wished to get his hands on some caribou, he couldn't have wished for better than a distillery like this one.
Okay, there's one more house at the end of the trail, and then I'll see you at the cave. Turn trailer. Okay, let's put some stuff away. Good stuff. Tracks. Nothing on the Polaroid. Fire. Empty bottle. That'll probably come in handy. Oh, yeah. Yep. That ice up there. Yeah. Oh. Tracks. Oh, yeah. Look like they go this way. What are they going towards? Breaking the fence. Very nice. Looks like I didn't have to... break that in at all. Okay, footprints lead to the garage. Why don't I go and see what that's about? Let's look around a little bit. Nope.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
Right? We need to get a fire going soon.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Not for long, you big baby. See what's around. Oh, nice. It's got to be real nice in the spring. Sit by... Oh, wow. Bench. A chrome world. Yep. Necessary at this time. Gee. What a brilliant observation there, genius. Yeah, fire starter. I think I found out what the motor is for.
Carl had a hunch that there had got to be a plan somewhere that could help him put this thing back together.
Find a fire first. Oh, a gas can. Okay. Pardon the intrusion. Headlight.
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words, from the freshest to the sourest.
Green milk. Yum. Someone seems like a collector.
The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb, but an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems like the mechanic had made his choice. Roswell, Atamipek, same story. Large deserts conducive to extravagant follies.
Right. Ah, there we go. That's the good stuff right there.
Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest? Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those
Oh my
pins
god, the
pointing to
tinfoil
places of
hat. That's
interest?
hilarious.
weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves?
Oh, I'm armed. Hammer time. Dun, 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 dun. What? Collector? Okay. By yourself? Alright. Well, it was nice knowing you, Azrael. On your way to Italy. Ah, okay. Nothing in there.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind. Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Idea. Huh. Only the guy also believed in vampires.
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity. Carl hadn't lived up to his good.
That much film left.
Could find a reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
Oh, I don't have the steering wheel. Oh, I can get on the roof. Because of course I can. Oh, that's funny. Purpose to coming up here? About time I go and inspect what's up with this, what's up with this.
Another worrisome victim of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
Magazine.
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
That's in the garage. Yeah. Bunch of oil cans. Some crayons. Man was building a spaceship.
The week of October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
You off the jet ski? Little green men. All right, buddy. What's your deal? Oh, damn.
Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it.
Ah. Yeah, I got it now.
A bit of gas, a new spark plug, and a key, and this thing would run perfectly. All he needed to do now was to find all that.
That's why that's there.
Carl had no idea how to interpret a message like that. On the surface, it seemed like he had one half too many of this puzzle. Enough to know he shouldn't take this testimony as gospel. The entire thing, being some punishment for a murder committed by Hamilton, seemed like an outlandish theory. Carl was doubtful.
Get inside. Kind of like the Long Dark, but with more of a mystery element to it. Secret project. Ice cave. Okay.
Perhaps someone was expecting an important call. In any case, that person's in for a long wait. Carl already noticed that telephone services weren't provided in this area. Sheets of metal everywhere. Was Carl out of touch with current home improvement trends? Or perhaps this was meant to protect against residual radiation? Gamma rays? Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
Wolves. All right. Get a gas can and a spark plug.
Well, this truck's not going anywhere. Where were the amputated parts? Carl grinned as he pictured a Frankenstein-esque car lying around somewhere made of parts from a dozen different vehicles.
Spark plug. Where would this guy keep a spark plug? Yeah, what's in here? Duct tape. Okay. Spark plug B. Ain't no way this works. Okay. Oh, good. I found some more Polaroid. Gone through all these drawers. Where would the spark plug be? Stealing roadsides is prohibited by law? Oh, yeah. I was fixing to say.
It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
Headlight. Never ceases to amaze me. Okay. Anything on the shelf I'm missing? Touched.
To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
Yeah. Not seeing anything. Again, a lot of oil cans. An eye patch. What do I appear to be missing? Motor has to be around here somewhere. This hammer equipped. At least the big bad wolf over here wants to mess around. Beat it! Get out of here, Fido.
Never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Rax. Okay. Wow, it's almost been 2 hours already. Wow. Where'd the wolf go? That wolf's gonna be back with vengeance.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Alright, alright, alright. Clear up some of this. Clear up this headache I got, apparently. Ah! Anything up high I am missing? No. Okay. Stats looking just fine.
If some daring person could manage to get their hands on the missing parts, Carl was willing to bet that the craft would have taken flight. Nice carillon. They say it's supposed to soothe the soul. But with this powerful gale that seemingly never sleeps, it was far more likely to get on anyone's nerves.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's getting on my nerves more than anything. Still need a fuel tank. Stuff in here? Need a spark plug plus a key. None of that's in here. None there. Jerry can for that. Alright. Looks like I'm done here for now. Gonna have to come back.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
Well, I am for now. Still need some white whiskey so I can combine it with the sherry so I can make some caribou. coming up on the ice cave. Get this hammer ready to rock and roll. In case any wolves want to throw hands. Wolfie! Looks like the wolves have left.
The cold seemed to be more brutal here than anywhere else. It seeped into bones and into every breath to get to the heart until it stopped. Carl needed to be dressed in warm clothes to survive.
Okay.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Is there any place I haven't gone to? I may have to come back to this area. Do I have what I need to... open up this shack over here? No. Hello? Me?
Un bon galon de caribou, puis on devient amis. Sinon, mon petit gars, tu sors avant que je te sorte. Gadon, ça ouvre l'appentis. Prends-la, je m'en fous. Perds ton temps dans mes déchets tant que tu rapportes du caribou.
Man just wants his caribou.
Dans mon temps, c'était comme sur l'image. On était vrais, fiers, forts, puis on avait le bon lieu de notre bord.
Good Lord on their side. Hey, amen, brother. What's this?
Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo. Ouais, le
Wen-
Wendigo. Un guerrier qui devient un loup pour se venger de sa grosse peine. Et... Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yob sur le mercredi des cendres. C'est-tu pas effrayant, cette histoire-là? Ah, la belle pétarade. En 17 que c'était. Et le Kaiser, il se souvient de moi avec ma belle carabine. Bang, bang, que je lui disais. Bang, bang, bang. Ah, le bon temps.
Love his noises.
C'est encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur.
I need white whiskey. Nope.
Vois que t'as pas mieux à faire. La
Matches.
Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. Elle tuait tous ses maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage. Touche pas à ça, l'enfant, tu pourrais te faire mal. Touche pas à ça, l'enfant, tu pourrais te faire mal.
Oh, lovely. All right, I'll be back. Starter, always nice. Lantern.
An axe. Not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
Yeah. Oh, 308 or 303 rounds. Perfect. Okay, I got the gas can. Is there a spark plug in here?
There, Carl had fed his mind, but had forgotten the harsh reality that his body also needed nourishment, especially in the dead of winter.
Oh, this gas can. Is the autosave? Nothing in here. Okay. These don't appear to be anything. Okay, so I have one component. Let me keep this here.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
So head back across the bridge. I don't think there's anything else over at this guy's place that can help me. Oh, let me double check. Actually, no, I think I checked everything I could. And if I really need to, I can call it early and watch a guide. And resume and go by memory. Slow over the bridge. Go. First destination is going to be to the right and then to the left. Got it. Let's fill the silence with a little bit of music. Actually, just in case that's copyrighted, let me turn it off. Going uphill in the snow, this thing's chugging. This it? Yep. Woodlots. Another hatchet. So I could have been grabbing hatchets the whole time. Alright, cool. Deposit. I think for now I'll stick with the hammer. Oh, probably don't need this lantern right now either. Try to free up as much space as possible. Empty bottle. Keep 5 of those on me. Grab 1 log. Hello?
It was a typical shack, just like the ones you hear about in Quebecois legends. Local lumberjacks used it to rest and twice a day heat up their pea soup.
Could have been a carpet put here. Yeah.
The leftover food, the clothes, the general warmth of the place, no evidence of escape. Carl was sure of it. People were here not long ago, and they expected to come back.
Really nothing to see. Also, that's a checkmate. These tracks. Me? It's an hour. See what's at the end of this path first. Fire.
Someone had been playing with a crossbow here. A very dangerous game. A bolt could hit someone's tire or their eye. It could even kill someone if the aim was right. Without a single window to brighten things up, the inside of the cabin was almost pitch black. Beware of close encounters of knee and furniture.
Knee and furniture. That's pretty good. Okay, so nothing so far. Let's turn that off. Met kit, lovely.
Solitaire, a card game only hermits can truly enjoy. Carl felt depressed at the thought of playing this.
These clean clothes. Nothing. Toothbrush is still wet. They were here recently? No. Yeah, let's get a fire going.
Everything was set up for a well-deserved snack. It seemed like the place hadn't been empty for long, but without knowing exactly why, Carl had the feeling no one was coming back anytime soon.
Okay. Really nothing of consequence. Boiled food. Oh. I saw something. Set of tracks going up this way. There we go. Okay, that didn't help. Just get the truck turned around and be on my merry way. Burn right here. Seems like a chimney. Oh, yeah. Little fire pit. Look at that blue ice.
This cabin doesn't look like a bunkhouse, especially with the missing stove and chimney. Carl was intrigued at the secrets possibly hidden here.
Gun rack, no gun. Any consequence? Track's going up that way. Matches. Nope. Nothing of consequence. Check around the cabin.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
This was informative, to say the least. All right. It's been 2 hours already. Yeah. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. And I'm gonna watch a guide just so I can get a bearing on where I need to go. Alright, so I will be back on Sunday with some more Kona. See you then.